Alright everyone, welcome back to another video of the Dimensionalists. I'm a Dimensionalist, and I'm here to discuss the world-class elite fighters and fighting in general when it comes to world-class elite fighters and stuff like that. World-class elite fighters are basically, okay, there's basic fighting. You fight with brother and sister when growing up till you grow old. It's okay. Then there's like street fights, little people fighting here and there. People fight at school. Basic fighting, street fighting. People just randomly come with someone. Street fighting, public violence, and there is, underground fight clubs, street fighting, of course, and there is mixed martial arts, UFC fighting championship, boxing, stuff like that is boxing. And so UFC is sort of like the strongest fighting championship in the world. People all over the world in UFC. But I'm here to discuss the ops elite and how UFC is obsolete when it comes to world-class elite fighters and ascended masters, people that can materialize light in front of you and project beings of their own consciousness in the beams of light and create their own self as a being in the beam of light. Okay, that's sick. Bilocation teleportation is real. If I was to step in a ring and I had my bilocation teleportation, because my current body's carbon-based body, until I currently make it and switch it over to crystalline structure, fifth dimensional, third, fourth, fifth dimensional realm, and solidify it, I will be able to fight and bring down a UFC person, no matter how fuck strong they are. But don't get me wrong, their mental energy, their emotional energy, and their physical strength will be pretty strong in comparison to someone that's completely ascended in body of light. As long as they have complete 12-strand, 24-strand DNA and can, materialize my body, project bodies of light instantly. Once one's destroyed and got the prana and chi have got an infinite amount of energy in comparison to someone that's third-dimensional carbon-based body and weaken their structure because it's supposed to decay, and it is under the laws of physics of third-dimensional realm and time-space for it to deteriorate completely, to completely destruct someone that is UFC fighter. When it comes to world-class elite fighting, teleportation, bilocation, telekinesis. I think that would be the sickest fight ever, of two people fighting with either both of those, or strongest martial art masters in the world. There's martial art masters that are stronger than UFC. Chi masters, they're like right under, very closely, that people can form chi balls and move fast as fuck and walk on water and stuff like that and run across water. They're ninjas, ninjutsus and stuff, and chi. They can do that shit, believe me. Teleportation, like I said, you'd be sick when fighting. Motherfucker couldn't touch you in UFC. Just couldn't touch me. Why don't you join UFC, man, if you know how to do all this stuff? Because I'm not fucking fighting for money. It'd be cool to have the money, but if my mind's on money while I'm trying to teleport, bilocate, an emotional pull in the emotional body for the Merkaba, I ain't making a transition up to the body of light to obtain fucking the teleportation, solidify 2, 3, 5 different places at once, punching a motherfucker with energy I drew from fucking electricity somewhere in the fucking arena, from outside the arena, cameras and shit. That's where you draw your energy from. As a street fighter UFC person. But world-class elite fighting is sick. World-class elite fighters, they're fucking world-class. I mean, there's nothing higher than that. Other than motherfuckers that are like, go to war and use objects and weapons. But I'm talking about just straight, using the mind, soul, and body, special techniques, and throwing punches and kicks, and grapples. You don't see motherfuckers you pulling out a gun and knives and shit and fucking grenade and riding up in tanks in UFC. But yeah. So yeah, that's world class elite fighting. Know the level of fighting when it comes to UFC. People ranked right around UFC, right above UFC, martial art masters, chi masters, ninjutsus. People use words of power, kotodama, and the words of power can definitely, you can solidify sound with light. You know, ECQ masters, light and sound. Hue, a name for the Holy Spirit. Hue. Hue. Now, yeah, just remember that. There's a lot to it. There's world-class elite fighters. Currently, you know, not a UFC, world-class elite fighter, but one day I hope to get back at that point, get my mind ready and stuff. And it's a lot of mental work to be world-class elite. Mind, soul, and body, knowing how the physical body works, stuff like that. So I'm in the video right there, everyone. Y'all take care of yourself and understand what it means to be a world-class elite fighter and who the fuck's against you. Y'all take care. Peace.